Okay folks, well here I am. Today I'm in Guangzhou, China, formerly known as Canton. And I'm really only here basically 12 hours to myself. I'm leaving the hotel and I'm going over here to the airport. That's Guangzhou Airport over there. I'm staying in an airport hotel. And I'm just going to head down to the market real quick and see what I can do. I'm going to take the train. That's the first time for me taking the train here in Guangzhou. So let's see what that's like. Because this is my first time here since this entire pandemic thing happened. So it's been many, many years since I've been here, and the markets and the shopping here used to be fantastic, and I'm sure they still are. They make everything here in this area, so you can get everything here in this area. So, like I said, I've only got about 12 hours. Let's see what kind of markets I can find, or even if I can get there, because I've never been on the metro here before, so let's see what that's like. I'm in the airport now and I'm about to buy a train ticket or a metro ticket. Now you have to look on this board over here. So fortunately for me, I know where I want to go. I'm right here and I'm going to take the metro down here, line 3, and I'm going to change here. I'm going to take line 2 and I'm going to go down to this station right here in an area called the Guangzhou Railway Station. If I go over here to these self-kiosk machines, they're actually quite easy because there's always, like in Japan, an English function. Select the English function and you select, let me see, if I expand this, can I expand that? Oh yeah, I can expand that. This is the Guangzhou Railway Station. If I select that, it tells me 7-1. And then I take my 10-1 and I put it in here. Hopefully it gives me change. It's not accepting it. So let me try this again. There goes my money. And let's see what happens next. I get a coin, or I get a token. Cool. I get my change, and I get a token. Now this token, I assume, I'm going to use for the metro. And the metro entrance is right behind me. So let's go take the metro. All right, let's go through here. I go through? All right, well, the metro station here has security, just like in an airport. So you have to go through security before you get on the metro. In a way, I think that's kind of good. Now I'm just trying to find out how to get to line 3. I guess I go down here, find my way down. This is the up way. And I guess that's the down way. No, I guess this is the right way. Let me check. Well, to be perfectly honest, getting around here is quite easy. They've got signs over here, half written in Chinese, half written in English. So the first train is at 2 minutes, next train is at 6 minutes, third train is in 10 minutes. So it's actually quite easy. And a lot of the signs here are mostly written in Chinese, but they do have English as well. And there's my stop right over there. So really getting around here is actually so far so good. It's quite easy. Can't complain at all. Well, I'm just waiting my 2 minutes for the next train to come along because I just missed the first one when I came down. I'm wondering what I do with this token because I didn't need it to get into the place. So maybe I just needed to exit. I'm not too sure. Because I paid a certain amount just for this particular token, and probably I needed to exit. If I exited the station, that is more value than this token. I'm wondering what's going to happen. But I'm not going to do that today because I don't have the time. Okay, well I just discovered this is the wrong train. It's going in the wrong direction. So now I got to get out of the station. Not out of the station. I got to get out of this terminal, go upstairs, catch a train on the other side. Go figure. Okay, well, totally my fault. I wasn't reading the signs properly, and I got onto the wrong side of the metro station for a train that was going in the wrong direction. So now I'm back on the other side of the metro station, this time following the signs and going in the correct direction for my method of travel today. All part of the experience. Good fun though. It's actually well marked, so it's not a big drama when you get lost. Alright, so let's hope I get this one right. Nice train. There's always something cool about using public transportation in foreign countries. And it's nice, you hear these announcements, they're half in Chinese, half in English. So I don't see myself getting lost. It's actually quite nice. Very, very clean, very well organized. Metro system here in Guangzhou, pretty good, man. Thumbs up so far. I like it. So I got to get off here and I got to find line 2, and I think this is line 2 right here. Well, that's pretty quick. There's a lot of good things to say about taking the metro here in Guangzhou. First of all, it's pretty easy to use, it's very cheap, it's well marked. And while you're underground here, we have 4G Wi-Fi the entire time, so the phones work, internet works, everything works perfectly fine. I like it. It's pretty cool, man. Easy way to get around. Well, admittedly, this is a much busier railway metro station than the other one. Now, let's see if I can get out of here with my token. Stick my token in there. All right. I'm out. Easier done than said. So let me see if I can find my exit here and go see if I can see something cool while I'm here. Awesome. Just for the sake of saying, I noticed there's a big sign here that says the rules of the Guangzhou Metro ticketing rules. Now, fortunately, they are written in English as well, so you can read all about the rules and the ticketing rules of riding the metro here in Guangzhou. Not that you need to anyways, it's just a metro. It's pretty easy to do. But, you know, just in case you're curious, it's there. You know, because I put absolutely zero planning into what I'm doing today. I wasn't thinking about coming down here. I didn't even know how to come down here. It makes it a little difficult sometimes to find your way around, because I didn't research anything. I just came down to this station because I was told that this is where some of the markets are. And I don't know that for sure. And if you look around you, none of the signs are really that multilingual, you know what I mean? Some of the metro signs and things like that help you get around. But after you get out, basically everything's written in Chinese, as it should be, because I'm in China. Let me see if I can't find my way around here. Yeah, this place is pretty awesome. I like Guangzhou. I always did like Guangzhou. You do got to watch out for these electric scooters going around. The most dangerous thing about these electric scooters is they're silent, and there's a lot of them here. And I'm surprised at how many electric cars they actually have here in Guangzhou. Now that place over there, I remember from years ago that I've been here, years and years ago, maybe 10 or so. That was a big mall, shopping arcade like that, where you can get a lot of decent stuff. And up here, there's like a leather city and leather market down there where they sell all kinds of bags and shoes and stuff. So let's just go have a look around, see what we find. I really am not in the market to buy anything, to be honest, but if I do find something, it would be nice. The other thing I'd like to do is find something to eat, because I woke up this morning and I haven't had nothing to eat. I haven't even had a coffee, just had some water. So I wouldn't mind maybe finding a coffee, maybe something to eat, maybe a snack. Who knows? I don't have that much time. It's pretty hot and humid today, so let's just go out there and check the place out a little bit. Okay, one thing that you can expect around here all the time is a lot of people intercepting you and wanting to sell you things. And you always know when you're in the right area of town, because if you look behind me, there is a bunch of whiteys, a bunch of foreigners over there. So you know you're in the right end of town to go to the market or go do something like that. So let's just check this place out behind me. It's like a big leather world, it says up there. So we'll see what this kind of place is like and see what we can buy maybe. You never know, if we get a good enough deal. Let's walk into one of these markets and check out what it's like. Well, they got music, kind of nice. And of course, there's lots of items for sale. Lots of bargains to be had. Louis Vuittons, Gucci's, all the brand names. If you're looking for it, you'll probably find it right here. It's actually pretty cool. But they're all fake, of course. Some good fakes, some not so good fakes. But Guangzhou is actually quite famous to make the best fakes on the planet. Seriously, they're beautiful. You'd never tell the difference. Okay, so I finally decided to stop. I'm getting a coffee latte, finally. I haven't even had a coffee this morning, haven't had any breakfast, haven't had anything at all. And it was kind of a bit of an adventure getting out here on the train and things like this. So I appreciate this coffee from Moi Cafe. Let's see what this is like. Nice latte. Actually, it's really good. Shouldn't be surprised. One of the things I noticed about using this camera and vlogging around here, nobody seems to give a shit, number one. Number two, since nobody speaks English really that well here, virtually nobody speaks English really, nobody really knows what I'm talking about or what I'm saying, so nobody seems to care either, which is kind of cool. You know, I mean, it makes it a totally different vibe than it is when you do this in North America or in Europe or anywhere else. But it is pretty nice here in Guangzhou. I like the public transportation. The weather is actually holding out pretty good today because it was supposed to rain, but it's really, really humid, really hot. Other than that, I think I might be convinced of buying something. I know they're all fakes over here. You buy an Louis Vuitton bag or a Gucci, or you buy these fancy shoes. It is all fake products. But here in Guangzhou, they make the best fakes on the planet. They're A grade. You can actually bring one of these bags or shoes or whatever into an original shoe shop or bag shop, and they would be hard pressed to find a flaw or a difference. That's how good they are. All right, let's move on. Even when you're not walking in the big gallerias or the big malls and things like that they have with all these discount knockoff things, they've got tons of stuff out here on the street. Now this is like a pedestrian, not really a pedestrian street, but this is a street with a ton of shops on it that sell just about everything that you want. Same thing that was in those buildings back there. Plus they do have these gigantic buildings that are just full, multiple stories of all this discounted fake stuff at a very good price. And you can bargain, 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 bargain. But one thing you have to be very careful of, and I just noticed this here, and I didn't remember this from the last time I was here, they've got a billion, trillion, zillion electric vehicles over here. Just about everything that you see is an electric vehicle. Motorcycles, cars, everything is electric. So everything is really, really silent. So you're just kind of walking along and you don't hear anything, and next thing you know, boop, there's a car there, you know. So you got to be a little bit careful about that, because just about everything here in China is electric, you see. They don't make a sound. Nothing makes a sound. It's very quiet here. The very cool thing about a lot of the shops here is they really cater to foreigners. As you can see behind me, this place really caters to foreigners, and it's actually written in, signs written in Arabic, it's also written in Russian, it's also written in Chinese of course, and in English. So they really cater to all the different kinds of people that come over here. And this is only a very, very small, minute area of Guangzhou that sells this stuff. Because Guangzhou is a huge city, you can Google that. But I'm in a very, very small area that reflects this kind of merchandise. And there's tons of it. Great place to go. This sign is interesting. I have no idea what it means. Just like about 95% of the signs I come across. But it's okay, it's alright. Everything's electric. Except for that German piece of crap. It's diesel, I could hear it. The rest of the place is electric. Alright, so as usual, what I said earlier is you always get intercepted by dudes that want to sell you stuff. Today's no different. I got intercepted by David. Typical Chinese name, right? So he's taking me to one of his places, but what he told me was really interesting. These days, the new law, you can't sell real fakes in those buildings anymore. They're fakes, but they're a little bit different. They're not really real. Whereas a lot of places that do sell them, they sell them in like offices and side buildings and stuff because the police come around and they check every single day. And then David's going to go to jail. We don't want that, right? So we'll check it out. What do you got?
Can we stop right now?
Yeah, of course. No problem. Thank you. Well, that was super interesting. Very unique experience. Now, as I mentioned before, the fakes that you get in these big buildings and these big shops I was walking in and out of are fakes, but you can probably spot the fake if you look good enough. And if you walked into the Louis Vuitton store or you walked into the Gucci shop with these fakes, they'd be able to tell as well. Now, having said that, when I met David, he took me to some other places. And I couldn't film over there because, you know, people are pretty sensitive about that stuff. Plus, it's very, very illegal here. The genuine fakes, like the real McCoy. You can't, I can take these into a Louis Vuitton shop, or I can take them into a Gucci shop. Even there, they wouldn't be able to tell that they're fakes. That's how good they are. And that's very illegal in all countries of the world, including here. So there's a big crackdown. Even when I was there earlier, there was a raid on one of the places before I got there, so they were shut down. Now, they don't do anything to foreigners, but they do stuff to the locals, obviously, put them in jail and things like that. But I've got a good set of stuff. It was pretty exciting, clandestine. I enjoyed it. And I'm sure the people I bought them for will also enjoy them. In the meantime, I had a great lunch here in this local restaurant in the alleyway. A nice local tea. I got to get back to the hotel because it's not going to be long, 5 hours or so before I have to leave. Well, buying things from here, like I got a bunch of stuff. It's really awesome. Getting things from here now is completely different than the way it was once upon a time. You see these apartments and everything behind me. That's where people now house all the fake merchandise. Because unlike what I said before, where they actually don't mind fakes, they do mind the real fakes. They have some really fake fakes that are obvious fakes, but then they have some real fakes that are super awesome and they look exactly like the real ones. So if you really want the real ones and stuff, the real ones, no thank you, boss, thank you. The real ones you'll find right over there in those buildings behind me. And unlike what I said earlier, where they don't mind you taking videos and things like this, which they don't for the most part, but in this general area, because there's so much dodgy shit going on, yeah, they don't like this GoPro, me walking around with it and stuff. Even with this mic on my lapel, when I wasn't taking videos, it was very questionable situations I found myself in a couple of times. But in the end, I got some great stuff and met some cool people, and look forward to coming back and doing this all over again. Okay, this time getting a ticket on the metro station is going to be that much easier because I know better where I'm going to go. So let's change this to English and let's expand. Oop, what happened? No, something happened. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh wait, oh there. Okay, so there's Airport South. That's where I need to go. And again, it says 701. So me being unprepared, let me pull out my 701. I'll put in 10. Let's hopefully it takes my 10. It's not taking this 10. Let's put it in that way. Alright, let me try this again with a different denomination, with a different bill. One that's not so sweaty. Oh, accepting the money. Why are you not taking my money? Let me try another machine. Okay, let me try this machine. I'll do this again. Executing English, please. And let's go to the airport. It's asking for money. Put the money in. It's not taking my money. No matter what way I put it. Why is it not taking my money? Please take my money. Please take my money. Huh. How do I get in here if it's not going to take my money? I don't know. See, sometimes you have to put up with this kind of stuff when you're doing some international travel because I have no idea why this thing's not taking my money. All right, note to self. These machines with the big cards on top, these are for cash. The other machines that I was using without the cards on top are for like WeChat and stuff, I guess. And that's why I couldn't use it. So next time or anytime you guys come, that's what the deal is. So let me go ahead and get on the line 5 entrance and use my token, I assume, to be able to get on line 5 entrance. Yes. Awesome. I'm in. Let's get on the metro. All right. Finally, we're off the metro and we're back in the airport station. That's pretty painless. Easy trip. Now, let's find my way out of the station. Here we go. Drop that in there. And out I go. That's pretty simple stuff. Okay, my peeps, well that's it. I am out of the airport. That is awesome. The train station is right in the airport. Lucky for me, I'm staying in a hotel right there, right across the road from the airport. Just super, super convenient. A lot of people don't like airport hotels because they're not downtown and things like that. And I understand, I get it, and I sympathize. But there is a benefit to being at an airport hotel, is the fact that the airport has all the ground transportation in it that you need. So typically in Asian airports as well as European airports, you can just find the subway, the metro to take you straight into town very, very easily. And just finding your way back and things like this is very simple. So I have no issues with actually staying in airport hotels, to be honest. Yes, it's nice to stay downtown, but this is no biggie. Here we go. All right. That's awesome. Well, that was a day. Seriously. Certainly a good bunch of shopping, that's for sure. Got a bunch of good stuff. Oh, enjoyed it. Whew. Now it's time to put my stuff together, pack my bags, and get ready to go. I got just a few more hours left before I have to blast off out of Guangzhou. It was a cool little trip, only 12 hours. But you know what, Guangzhou has a lot to offer as far as tourism and things like that. There's a lot of things to see, a lot of things to do in the area. The downtown area, which I didn't even get to, is pretty spectacular down by the river and things like that. It's worth coming out to see. I only went to one area, the Guangzhou railway station, it's called, that area, and there is a railway station there. Not the only one, because there's Guangzhou East, Guangzhou South, and things like that. So I stopped at that. There's a lot of markets there to get leather goods and bags and shoes and things like that, as you can see. And that's the only reason why I went there, and got some food. Because again, I was only here for 12 hours and I had to make the best of it. So I didn't do any of the other tourist kind of stuff. But maybe next time when I come, I'll do those kinds of things. Let me know in the comments what you think about the trip, and what do everybody always say on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you again. The amazing thing when you buy stuff here in the market, although it's fake, it definitely comes in a genuine box. Ooh, bang. And when you open it up, of course, you have the designated item that you purchased. But the other crazy thing is, it comes with all the documents. A receipt from Louis Vuitton, duty-free card, all the warranties and all the other stuff. It actually comes in the box as well. It's a very, very legitimate product. But it's not. Also, when you get a shoe product, like these Gucci's, it comes in an authentic style case, very nice. And then when you open the box, of course, not only do you get the really nice branded shoe, but you get all the associated memorabilia that comes with the proper Gucci shoes. Thank you for shopping at Gucci, a card, a envelope to put a card in, like a thank you card or whatever like that, that you might find around. And it actually comes with a receipt that, of a value that I didn't pay. Oh crap. I did it again. Why do I keep on doing that stuff? Of course, that's what they do. That's how they make a living, right? Wait. Let me try that again. Tired. I haven't had anything this morning except a quick cup of coffee. I messed that up. All right, let's try this again.